Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to Fan Dinosaurs. I'm Siobhan. This is Dr. Sinister.
I'm eating a shortbread thing.
So, you've got that to look forward to. The mm-mm-ums when he finishes. Right, now, last week we said we were going to do Revelation of the Daleks, didn't we?
Yes, but I made an observation.
You did. What was your observation?
My observation was that having done Genesis of the Daleks and Destiny of the Daleks, it would be more logical to do Resurrection of the Daleks. Otherwise, we would be doing the Davros stories out of sequence.
And that is fairly unworthy, isn't it?
It would be.
Unworthy of the diamond logo. So we're
Or
doing
the
Resurrection of the Daleks.
with the neon logo.
Yes, Resurrection of the Daleks with the neon logo. The Colin Baker one, as we all know, has the glass logo. I believe that's what it's known as. If you're wondering why I'm itching, I got bitten by a spider. And, yeah, it's been a fun few days. We're watching.
Have you tried jumping out of the way of a moving car and seeing if you stick to walls?
I'm going to give that a go. I'll report back.
Have you developed strange ducts on your wrists?
No, because Spider-Man has web shooters he invented himself.
It depends which version you adhere to.
Stan Lee, Steve Ditko original.
Okay, I can respect that.
So we're watching this on BritBox UK. Because that's where we are, and I haven't flipped it forward to get rid of the logo. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay.
Do we need to explain to the boys and girls that this is going to be one long episode tonight?
Yes.
Do we need to explain to the boys and girls why it was such?
Why is this doing this? Hang on, it's doing something different. Right, okay. Right. That's done. Okay, so what we've done is we've got past the BritBox logo when you hit play, and we've stopped it and taken it back to 0.000. So that basically I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go. And when I say go, don't say it. Hit play, basically. And just before I say go, actually, because if you watch it on DVD, it's got to load it up. So yeah, Resurrection of the Daleks. It's in 2 parts, which is as it should be. Oddly enough, it was the test run because of the Olympics, and yet this one was actually made to be 4 parts. We shall point them out to you. Okay, so everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Right then. 3, 2, 1, go. I can't do that. I've got Doctor Who theme come up. Because, as I explain, we're doing this live, and Twitch and YouTube will not be very happy with me if I play music and things. So there we go.
I never originally took to this title sequence when it first appeared, but I do like it now.
It's got its place, but it's a case they got rid of the time tunnel.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
A variant of, and that was just far more organic than just an ordinary everyday Starfield.
So many sci-fi programs just have Starfields.
Exactly.
This bit of London has all been gentrified now.
Oh yeah. Cost you a fortune to live there now.
Yeah, you couldn't have bloody given it away back in the day.
No.
It does look scummy.
It does. Now, I absolutely adored this on transmission.
Oh, yeah,
because I was of the age, it's a case, Doctor Who's being serious.
Yeah.
However, we're going to point out a few little...
Screams.
Yeah. A few problems.
I liked the music on Doctor Who, the music too.
You enjoyed that suite of music, did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Right, what can we see? What can we see? Hang on a second. Missed it. Damn.
Well, I can see policemen with submachine guns. Oh,
Ooh.
brutal.
As always, actual today weaponry is just.
It's very Eric Saywood.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's Lytton. I like Lytton.
All right, okay, so we know it's not the modern day police that are being gits. We can guess that.
You know, do you remember in Terror of the Autons, allegedly the police made a complaint that an Auton was dressed as a policeman? Did they do something similar here? Where
I think there was a slight problem in the fact that people were smoking. Hey,
in the future,
yeah. Hey, spot the slowed down piece of videotape. Once you see it, you won't forget it.
Yeah.
We'll point it out, don't worry, because that is our job.
I like the way he had to duck under the doorway there, because it's not designed for him.
I do wonder. Right, there we go. And here we have the slightly slowed down video. There it is.
For the timing.
Yeah. Whirring engine noise, by the way, in case you were wondering.
There's Tegan, you wanker.
My name's Tegan. Oh, by the way, we're coming into this fresh off Frontios, which we reviewed on the Flashing Blade.
Things must stabilise soon.
Yep, and it's let's all go up against the wall. Now, this was actually a bit of a casting coup. Rodney Bewes.
Yes.
Very well-known comedy actor, to be fair.
But it was referred to, not this specifically, but a lot of this casting was referred to as stunt casting at the time.
But to be fair to Rodney Bewes, he carries it off.
He does very well in this. It makes me
first
wonder.
of all, he's playing a character that just seems like a typical Rodney Bewes thing, and then he turns it.
We're weaving in time, apparently.
Looms again.
That's a very 80s top she's got on there.
It is, very much so.
Yeah.
Sudden power surge.
Oh. Okay. Well, that can't be good.
Deep resonant pulse. Why not just put Cloisterbell?
I liked this set as well. This is very moody.
It's very moody and feels real.
It does feel real, and the lighting is excellent.
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Something falls to floor.
Yes.
And it is building up the tension.
Yeah.
I mean, familiarity has brought contempt when it comes to Resurrection for me.
The set just matches the exterior so well.
Yeah. Oh, Galloway.
Yeah. Nice bit of verticality on the set there. Oh.
Yes, we like a bit of verticality, don't we?
We do.
Oh, my picture's a little bit behind. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, dear.
Interesting. Left Galloway's body behind. Now I wonder why.
Yeah, that's strange.
Time stresses on the TARDIS vary greatly. Whoopsies. Accelerated power surge.
Nice dive there.
Yeah. Okay, so far as we know, he's in charge of everything. What's he up to? We know the Daleks are involved, but...
Ow.
Do you know, this reminds me of Regression of the Daleks.
Battle speed.
Reminds me of Regression of the Daleks, this does.
Yeah?
And here's an interesting thing. Interesting fade from the scene. As if to say, okay, that's happened, we're now moving on.
Yeah, yeah.
See? Rather than a cut.
Yes, yes. Nice touch.
Yeah, and another big name, Rulenska.
Yeah. On a janky old space station.
Indeed. Copyright BBC is Rulenska.
Was she married to Dennis Waterman at this point already?
Possibly, because I think she wrote a lot of the lyrics or something. Oh, I don't know. You'll notice, however, that her laboratory is spick and span.
Of course it is. She's Rudalenska.
I'm sorry, yes, you are indeed quite right.
I liked the interaction between the crew on this space station. Nobody really seems to give much of a damn, and it's an arse end deployment for them. You know,
very much so. And he's just a smug little bastard who needs to have his face slapped.
He is, yeah.
He's a young martinet, and unfortunately,
yeah, and he's out of place.
Totally, he's out of order. He's only just arrived on the ship, and look at the stuff he's coming out with.
He's upsetting everybody. Turlo seems to know a lot about time corridors all of a sudden.
The Doctor runs a class every Sunday, relative time. It's a Ford Transit.
Now we have an added twist to the story now. A whole bunch of new people turning up.
Can I just ask, which one of them is called private property? All right, I want to know.
I also thought these guys were very real as well.
Yep, so did I. I was hoping for UNIT. As it is, it's the bomb squad.
They're just bombs, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
No particular reason to assume they're anything other than just bombs.
Bye then, we're going to leave you there.
Bye, blue van. Strangely anonymous blue van.
Yeah. See, smoking.
Yeah. You see in the top corner of the set there?
Yep.
The circles?
Yep.
I always thought that they'd reused part of the TARDIS walls because they'd run out of space.
I had never noticed them before. So, what does that say about us? You fear attack?
I don't know.
It's Eric Saywood dialogue.
Yeah. So, why would you keep the prisoner? I'm not going to give any spoilers here. On
Just
a janky space station,
Yep.
miles away from anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, why wouldn't you keep him on Earth?
Yeah. Rather than just put him somewhere and forget him.
Yeah.
Because well, I mean, it's been 90 years. They've probably forgotten the importance of him.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. The longer time goes on, people forget the danger.
You know, it would have been a nice touch. A nice touch would have been if they'd had Tyson as like still on the station, urging them not to let their guard down.
Very much so, saying he's had this awful premonition he's going to die on this station.
And then he does. Why are you bothering to mess with your tie, Turlo?
It's a Mark Strickson thing.
I mean, at least they have fighters guarding the station, right?
Yes. Oh, we like a good hat.
Yes. Such neglect.
Indeed. He doesn't wear it anywhere near enough. Sorry, I'm waiting for Gene Hunt and the gang to come screeching around the corner in a red Audi Quattro.
Audi, yeah. At least they'd cleaned up Tower Bridge by this point. It was very dark in the 70s, covered in crap.
Sorry, I'm just I'm trying to read this as well. Trouble is, this is a good story. I've seen it too many times. That's the problem. We've been hit, you think.
Thanks for telling me that.
We are defenseless.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
I think the fighters are a little bit dead, mate.
Yep. Oh, dear.
Well, get back to your station, man.
If the Daleks get hold of the time crystal, everything's over.
Yeah.
Russell T Davies, we're doing this for you, mate.
Yeah.
Where's the captain? Dead.
Along with all
Okay.
the crew.
No, hang on a moment. Didn't say that on the thingy.
No, it didn't. It didn't say that on the thingy. I
No.
just did that from memory.
All right, okay. Now this is interesting. That's just it's an Eric Sayward line.
Yeah.
Eric Sayward tries to do tough speech and it just comes out a bit mistranslated.
Yeah.
She does an interesting thing coming up. Every time he says something, she repeats it to everybody else. You know, gas masks. Gas masks. Or uniforms. Uniforms.
Right. Is that just padding in the script?
I've no idea. Oh dear.
I wouldn't do that. So that's what happened to the Likely Lads.
Oh dear. He's inherited the spirit of Adric. Have you got any food?
Yeah. Yeah.
Intensive hum from Docking
From
Doors.
Docking Doors.
Nice work there. Got nothing to complain about.
Yeah. Very very famous scene coming up. This was state of the art for the time, the special effects.
Yeah, very much so. It was just wonderful to see it. It's a case of, oh my god, they're back on form.
Yeah, especially when we see the things inside.
Yeah. Well, this is after the 5 Doctors. They've broken the embargo, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark Strickson, making sure everybody gets a good look at his face. He does it all the time. Every time he goes through a door, he'll look over his shoulder. In fact, I think it's round about now they mention this on the commentary for the DVD.
I like the stammer, which obviously gets explained later on.
Mm-hmm. I'm currently reading Lance Parkin's A History of the Universe, the first edition.
Okay, I've got that here somewhere.
Not quite up to... We've done this bit of Resurrection of the Daleks, but we haven't done the future bit. Yeah. I'd like to actually get the latest version of that, but A, I don't think I'd have the strength to hold it, and B, there's an awful lot I don't understand nowadays. Audios and some books and whatever. Malcolm Clark's music now is nice. The tick down.
Have you noticed something about the crew of this space station?
The pants.
Interesting for the time period.
Oh yes, it's multiracial.
Exactly.
And not just multiracial. Anybody can be anything.
Yeah. Unusual.
Yep.
Unusual for this time. I think, anyway.
And here they come.
Wow.
I really was hoping for Ogrons.
We need the Ogrons back.
Damn straight. And oh my god, they're looking better than they did.
Yeah. They're actually consistent to a degree.
Yep. And they got little spikes coming out the top of their head.
I mean, there is one there with a white... There's one there with a white mesh, but, you know...
Yeah, I know. Put him down as squad leader.
Yeah, fair enough.
The mines, you fool. Excuse me. Oh, I blew up a Dalek doing that. Withdraw, regroup, withdraw.
Yeah. Squiggly mutants.
There you go, that's the bit we like from Regression of the Daleks. And here we go. I do not like the colour scheme on this Dalek Supreme.
I think it's okay. I'm just grateful that we don't see the full skirt of this Dalek at any point in time. Because it's the oddball skirt.
Oh, is it?
It is.
Oh.
Yes. Which makes the character options figure inaccurate officially.
I shall write to them at once.
But I don't want that. We know that was a mistake anyway. I don't want to see that skirt in any model
or in anything else ever again.
No.
Oh, I was going to say something. The Dalek Voices. Got 2 new chaps on the roster. Royce Mills and I can't
His
remember.
friend.
Yeah, one of which sounds slightly constipated.
Okay.
And Race Mills, I think, because it's oh gosh, it's Elizabeth Sladen's husband. Oh lord,
Oh, is it really?
yeah. And I can't.
Roy Detrice? No, not Roy Detrice.
Not
Who
Roy
am I thinking
Dutris.
of? I
Uh,
don't know.
I don't know either.
I like. There was an article that I think Nicholas, or an interview with Nicholas Briggs, and he was asked who his favorite individual Dalek was in Classic Doctor Who,
Mm.
and I think he said one of them was the Supreme Dalek in this story because he's mental.
Well, he said something similar about the guy from the Dalek Master Plan. The way he goes, Marvik Chen.
Yeah, yeah. But the Dalek's plan in this story is completely insane.
It's bonkers, and we will point out the various ridiculousness
Yes.
as we come across them. Don't worry. This is why it's two fan dinosaurs. We can point this stuff out to you.
Oh, they're coughing and spluttering now.
Oh no, that's the cigarettes.
Yeah.
So, the main people who would be after Davros are the Daleks. Therefore, the crew are equipped with weaponry that doesn't affect the Daleks.
They do. The weapons do sound particularly weedy.
Straight away. That's it. We're finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, abandon ship.
Yeah.
What is
Nothing's
that smell?
working. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Woman? What do you mean, woman? She's got a name. It's Turlo, which is seen. Oh, we're going to find out who Private Property is.
Hey.
I think you'll find that's actually a sergeant.
This is
But I'm not, fair enough. Just had a field demotion.
Yeah. Isn't there a cat wandering around somewhere as well?
Mm-hmm. And today's Doctor Who is, we'll look at it through the round window.
Exactly. The lady from
Chloe Ashcroft. Chloe Ashcroft. Play School.
Play School, that's the one.
For
Where's Big Ted? Or Humpty?
Little kiddies. Used to love watching it when I was tiny.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That and Play Away. This is a nice extermination. I like this.
Yeah. The Daleks are not messing around in this story.
No.
Really. Not at this point, anyway.
It was interesting to note from that. They actually paused the Dalek in picture.
Yeah.
So it didn't move whilst the ray was...
And we're not just going negative now. It's slightly with a blue tinge to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
The effect.
It's changed over the years.
Yes.
I mean, it was a blue tinge round the edges, I think, for Destiny. And this is a new effect, which whilst it's negative, there's also, like you say, the blue around it.
Yeah.
That's roughly the same for Revelation. And then, of course, in Remembrance, we have what is essentially the modern-day extermination.
Mm-hmm.
Get a hammer.
Oh, look, there he is. There's our friend.
It's Ina Sharples.
It is Ina.
Yeah. What is that smell?
It's your death.
It's a very scary... How come it affects him and not her?
Because...
Yeah, you summed that up quite well.
Yeah.
I still want to know how the Daleks managed to get copies of Tegan and Turlo. The only thing I can think of is they picked up, got their guy. Well, no, that's just it. Turlo wasn't around in time for that. I was thinking DNA, but
probably gets explained in a Big Finish.
Probably, yeah. Well done. What is that smell? I'm afraid it's the smell of rotting flesh.
Did the Daleks have to go to Topshop and buy another top to match Tegan's top? And I'm going to say top again.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, that's excellent makeup.
Oh, that's nasty.
It is. It's
That,
very nasty.
that's RoboCop levels of nasty. That is. You know what I'm thinking about? The melty man near the end.
Well, remember,
Yeah.
this story has more deaths than Terminator. It's got a
Brilliant.
higher death count.
On-screen deaths.
I'm presuming so.
Okay. We should have done a tally. This is very theatrical. Just kill her. Just don't do the whole.
They're
You know,
sadists.
she's got a gun.
They're sadists.
Yeah.
They're mercenaries. Of course, they're gonna have. They've got to get their shits and giggles from somewhere.
Very Dalek helmet.
Yes. I can do an impersonation of their guns.
Go on.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. It's a skill I have. I had to train. Some people can do it. They're born with it. It's fine.
I can do a TIE fighter from Star Wars.
Oh, go on. What? End of episode 1, everybody.
Oh, here we go.
It's the end of episode 1. Where episode 1 should have finished.
Yeah. Do you know exactly where?
No. I thought it was just as the Dalek materialised.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because this looks like part 2 stuff. They're dealing with the problem now.
Yes.
Dalek poetry coming up.
Boom.
My vision's impaired. I cannot see. My vision is impaired. Emergency.
Is this the first time we hear this?
In this sort of variation, yeah, I would have thought so.
Because it became a bit of a cliche after a while.
Now, what do they do from this bit to when they go switch to film? Because they fuck that Dalek up big time.
Yeah, it's well screwed.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. But
Yes.
as we know,
Yes.
that Dalek may not be completely dead.
One would assume it is now outside the warehouse. They know of the Earth soldiers. How do they
Indeed.
know of the Earth soldiers?
Exactly.
Could they possibly have an agent there?
It's not so much constipated. It's like someone's just holding their hand over their mouth slightly when they're doing the voice.
It's like remembrance. You will be exterminated. It's Royce Mills and this is gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to watch the end credits.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I've forgotten that. Shame on me.
Never mind.
She's a bit bloody minded, isn't she? Old styles there. What the fuck? We'll blow him up.
Self-destruct button. Yeah.
It's gonna smell in there, Turlo. I'm just warning you now.
Yeah. I do like a Dalek when it's walking along and its eye is constantly, you know. They don't always go to the trouble of doing that.
Well, the thing you got to remember, the operators have only got 2 arms.
But I'm
Their
assuming
legs are
that's
busy steering.
I'm assuming that's John Scott Martin in one of those.
Oh, must be. Must be. Royce Mills.
Don't
Brian Miller. There we go. And Brian Miller is Elizabeth
Miller.
Sladen's husband. Oh,
Okay. Is he still alive?
yes. Yeah, he's in deep breath.
Okay.
Thank you, memory. Yep. What did DWM say? This Davros is 90 years older and looks it.
And very helpfully, the humans, whilst he's been imprisoned, have upgraded his chair for him with a very handy mind control probe thingy.
This all came under the warranty. Yes, that mind probe thing. That's a new one. Could have had Nyder use it on Garman.
Exactly. It would have been so useful for the entire bunker.
Exactly. However, it should have been formulated to work on Khaleds. And who knows how different species biologies would react to it. But apparently normal human beings, no.
Yep. I think there must be something's happened to Davros in between Destiny and Resurrection for that to have occurred.
I agree. Big finish.
Yeah,
Actually,
they need to get on that.
They probably already have.
Probably.
Hey!
They do too much output.
Did you see the trailer for the season 17 box set?
Yes, I did.
They got David Goodison back as Davros.
Yes, they did.
And he did brilliantly.
Yeah, and this is going to be a fantastic box set.
We will talk about this on Sunday, but there is huge excitement here at the Towers. Or the bunker. Screechers. It's more of an inhalated gurgle, if I'm honest. If I remember
it's more of a choking on a biscuit.
Mm.
Who did the line?
Or cream custard?
Who did the line? But first a biscuit.
It's Alan Stevens.
Okay, right.
Alan Stevens came up with that one.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid I rather liked it.
Yeah.
Radio static.
Why
don't you just go and get Unit?
Radio Static.
In the middle of London.
Radio Static changed their name to Radiohead and became very famous.
Actually, they split. Part of them changed to Radio Shack, and unfortunately...
Yeah, we know how that went.
Yeah. You see, Archer here, absolutely convinced that this lot are the genuine soldiers.
Yeah.
So when did they get the chance to duplicate them? It doesn't make story sense. It's fucking with the story logic there a little bit. It's a blink and, shh, don't mention it thing.
They've gone to the effort of recovering Dalek bits and brought them in and didn't notice that there was something inside.
Yeah.
You'd think the Doctor would have told them.
Just looking around the back of that Dalek.
I don't think they show it.
See, that's something we should have asked Matthew Robinson at Whoville.
About the oddball. He wouldn't know what you're talking about.
I know. But still.
Because I don't think anybody really cared that much back in the day. Back in the old days.
When we were young. Gish.
Yeah.
Oh, here they come. Ow. Ow. You could have the wop at the end. Or at the beginning.
Yeah. Right, go and grab their guns. They're clearly better.
Wait for it. Uniforms.
Yes.
2, 3, 4. There it is. I am definitely... My picture is definitely out of sync with my voice.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh. That's a bad snot, that is.
Oh, it's not good. That's space mumps.
Yeah.
Blood curdling scream. He notices he reaches for the gun.
Yeah.
Straight away after he's been...
I find it interesting that there's an implication here that the Khaled mutant has got fangs of some kind.
Yeah, or little suckery claws like an octopus.
Was a Dalek.
I mean, to be fair, this is a nice little touch. You don't often actually... In fact, it's probably the first time they've had a Dalek out of its casing being a danger.
Yes. Well, there's the scene in Genesis where Doctor's being strangled by one, but
Yeah,
apart from that, yeah,
we're not even sure that was a colored mutant. It was a thing.
yeah.
Then you will shoot them down. Yep, he's already playing. Look, I remember what happened last time.
Yes. There, you could just about see the angle of the back of the skirt there.
Oh, I missed. I missed.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Time corridor.
There's going to be a pussycat very soon.
Yeah.
It'll try and kill you.
Talking of pussycats, here's one of mine. Hello.
Hey, Ty. I guess.
Yeah.
Now then, Colonel Archer, have you noticed something interesting about that public phone? Ah! There it is.
That's just vandals, though.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
I
it's
forgot
one of
those
those.
two were hanging around. Yeah, that's probably how they found out about soldiers and things.
Yeah.
Dum dum da 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 da. Sorry,
Tiny
doing
drop
Malcolm
music.
Clark music. Probably from Attack of the Cybermen, actually.
You can
Doesn't
try the
work.
radio. It won't work
It
because
won't.
it's not a real. It's not a real radio.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh,
And I'm afraid so are you.
so are you? Yes.
But they do look so much better than in Remembrance. Sorry, Destiny.
Yeah. I mean, they're still a little bit filthy in places. They've not been polished as well as they could have been. But
No,
yes,
but this is a war force.
they are consistent though.
Yes. Which, is nice. Because I'm going to have things to moan about in Revelation of the Daleks.
The thing is, that guy there had a Steyr rifle, and that's never been used by the British Army, to my knowledge.
He's been replaced already.
Hmm.
Davros, you know about all this. You were there.
Yeah, but it's 90 years.
If only I'd been there. You were, you fool.
At least, do you know? Do you think showing the mutants so clearly is a way to get over the fact that in Destiny it was implied they were just robots? So they kind of thought, no, we're going to reestablish
I
the fact
don't
that
know. Again, we had 5 doctors before this.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice thought. That might have been the case.
Can I just point out that one of the 3 people in this scene is a murderer?
And it's not Davros.
It's not Davros. That narrows it down.
Yes, he said I was going to do it's Dirty Den from EastEnders. But
You hadn't done it yet.
no.
EastEnders was a year late.
Louise Jameson actually was a mentor for him.
Yes. Whilst he was in prison, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
He did all right for himself in the end. It was a very sad death.
Yes.
Well done, Turlo. You've now gone on to the space station. Congratulations.
Yay.
Of course. I am Davros.
I mean,
the personality is already different from Wisher.
Yeah.
I mean, he really reins it in on this performance. He's finding his way as Davros. Come Revelation, he's gone Fruit Loop. That's the interesting thing about Julian Bleacher's incarnation. Treads a fine line between Wisher and Malloy.
Yeah.
Harry.
It's the thing is with this Davros face is with the Wisher version, the skin was hanging off the bone, and it was clearly dead. You know, he was a corpse basically. This Davros looks very well fed.
Fair comment.
Oh, look at that.
Wow. Upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just, yeah.
We will be gone. Oh, he's got another plan.
Lots of plans, this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. He's Mr. Planny.
Yeah. And you can see Litton's just, oh, God.
Yeah, basically. I mean, he's a professional soldier and he's listening to this nonsense.
Exactly.
And the trouble is, he can't sort of back out of this contract because it's the Daleks. They'll just kill him anyway.
Precisely. Yeah. He knows he's on borrowed time.
Exactly. I do find Leslie Grantham slightly distracting because it's Leslie Grantham. He's just so well known.
Mm.
Go on in, Private Property, who's a sergeant, really.
Yeah. Sergeant Property.
Sergeant Property.
Ooh.
Meow.
Ooh.
Edge of your seats, boys and girls. You ready?
Ready.
Hey, it's the fake out.
That's not how you spell meow. I don't think, anyway.
No, it's back on him again. Oh, dear.
Oh,
now that is an interesting actual model.
It's got tentacles and everything.
It looks like Cusack's original drawing for a Dalek back in from the 60s.
Nice touch. And the Doctor's just blown it away with a Browning high power.
Did you notice, though, he didn't actually shoot himself? Everyone else shot, he didn't.
Okay. He shouldn't really be carrying it.
Well, he grabbed it, didn't he? It's another Tennant moment with Wilf.
But of course, later on, he does carry another gun in this story.
Yes, he does. Unfortunately, I mean, this is Davison's last series, and they are making the universe slap him in the face a bit.
Yes.
And, you know, Admiral Davros says that you deny what is real. And it is a fair point to be made about the Davison Doctor that he's constantly being let down by wherever he lands. He just wants a cup of tea and things should be nicer. And during this series, he really does get it.
We should just crucify him.
At the the bottom of the Doctor's mind, probably upside down on a tree. Can't imagine anybody ever doing that.
No.
And there she is.
Yay! Nicely landed in the centre of the.
Yes. Well, almost the centre.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. He's gone. He's off on one.
90 years.
Of
you were conscious.
Boredom. Every second.
Yes.
The creatures of Earth have no. I'm going to stop doing this.
and upgrade your chair and feed you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing about Davros's zappy zap thing, it doesn't just make them mindless slaves. It's completely converted him over to.
Oh, they've become fanatics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
I love
trying to work out.
I love it when in films and TV shows where people say his capture is imminent as if it's already happened. You know,
they should know better.
Yeah. Oh.
He's obviously found out about Time Lords from the data sphere in Destiny of the Daleks.
Yeah. Also, there's been some kind of trial between then and now, so he's had time to look up these things.
God, can you imagine the security for that trial?
Yeah.
Now that's a story that could be told.
Do you reckon that was at The Hague?
Basically, the Doctor turns up for Davros's trial and has to stop every single attempt to free him
Yeah.
or kill him.
Mm.
Soldier
Oh.
moans. Okay.
Oh, so we've got Private Sergeant Property and Soldier Moans.
Yep.
Right.
And it's all going to go very wrong for them.
I like this, where they all converge.
Yep. Sorry, just having a quick look at the props.
Yeah.
Because reasons.
Yeah.
Not over fond of the colour scheme. I will be honest, and they've started to space the slats out a bit more.
Yeah, well, there was a slats shortage in the 80s. Did you not know that?
Was that leftover from the 70s? I mean, there were shortages for everything in the 70s.
I think it was a result of the miners' strike, if I'm honest with you.
Ah, fair point.
Yeah. So Arthur Scargill is to blame.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You'll be all right.
Oh, dear. Now what's this?
Oh, crap.
Oh, fuck. All. Exterminate, exterminate. Seriously? Come on, Sergeant Calder.
Is there 4 of them there? There's
yes.
4 of them.
Yes,
there were only
are.
3 of them just now.
Yeah.
So
normally we're complaining that the 4th one is just stationary and being wobbled by a scenery hand.
No, but it's not just a time corridor, it's a Dalek generating time corridor.
Indeed, and apparently somehow these copies have turned up.
Mm. Yeah.
Again, doesn't make sense in the logic of the show.
Oh, it's fine.
Well.
Maybe the cat was not really a cat, but was a DNA sampling device.
Wow.
And they underwent a CAT scan.
I'm ignoring you.
I am inevitable.
There are still crews still at large.
Some short ones as well.
Yes. This is interesting.
I mean, very
nice
difficult
little confrontation.
Yes, he knows what's up. He knows what's going on.
Yeah. He knows because he obviously knows the Daleks. He's there for a reason, and once that reason's over...
He's not so good as Wisher. Wisher is moving that chair either, because the chair was wobbling slightly as it moved.
Indeed. We shall talk to Terry Malloy about this.
Yes.
Oh, he's not exactly very cheerful, is he? I was quite impressed by Chloe Ashcroft in this. And her death scene, spoilers, I thought she did brilliantly.
Doesn't she scream quite well?
Yeah.
Bleeping. Well, you shouldn't have a problem locating the Dalek ship, Doctor, because it's the end of the time corridor.
Sorry, just looking for the back of that Dalek.
Yeah, I think it's only in that other shot. I obey.
Whooshing.
Blind obedience.
There's a whooshing noise.
I love blind obedience.
Seriously, guys, change it to wheezing groaning.
Warp.
Oh, my copy arrived today.
Mine's on order.
Smells lovely.
Mine's on order.
There's free gifts with it.
Oh, hurrah.
Packet of sugar pats.
I missed it there, but I'm pretty certain when that guard's running along the corridor, he's got a big smile on his face.
Oh, we should be able to tell next week.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
Oh dear. Pizzazz. And there we go. The first part of Resurrection of the Daleks.
Yes.
I know it's Brian Miller and Royce Mills. I do not need to wait. Because, quite frankly, my brain decided to work. Which is nice. So, come on then. What did we think of that?
Oh, I love Resurrection of the Daleks. I always have.
Reminds me ages ago. Oh, back in the 80s when I set up the Doctor Who Jersey fan club. And there was one youngster there. He's only about 8 years old. And I just remember one day he just was going on and on and on. I want to watch Resurrection of the Daleks. I want to watch Resurrection of the Daleks. I have since met him as an adult. He's changed his name.
Is his new name I want to watch Resurrection of the Daleks?
I do occasionally remind him of that. Yeah. Yeah, I like Resurrection. Like I say, at the time, it's all Doctor Who's being really serious and gritty, and this is wonderful. But that's not Doctor Who. It can be one week. It shouldn't be like that all the time.
There's a hell of a lot happening in this story, though.
Well, we haven't really got round to it starting to go bonkers.
No.
The setups are slowly being laid in the first part,
Yeah.
and then
The Daleks' ultimate plan in this is totally insane.
conquer the Time Lords, conquer Earth,
Yeah.
destroy them, whatever's left of the Mavellans.
Rescue Davros.
Yeah, two of those together.
Oh, dispose of the Doctor with the aforementioned Time Lord thing.
Yeah. So, multitasking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they just focused on one of those tasks, they probably would have gotten away from it if it hadn't been for those meddling Time Lords.
I don't know. Goodness. Hey, shall we bring the stream to an end? I can port it over to YouTube then.
Okay. Goodbye, streaming people.
Goodbye, my friends. We will be back on Sunday. Ta-ra.